welcome to Zoyu-Inform. Well, our topic today is how to know if your mind is stable and great, the special features of which you dare not miss. Impactful. It is there no wrong that minds are powerful, immensely powerful, and is the raw materials for the good or bad stuff we have continued to encounter since humans' defeat from the Garden of Eden. Cars, money, aeroplanes, kidnapping, arson, rape, skyscrapers, furniture, other advancements in technologies, etc., are springing buttons from the creative imaginations of great men, both in bad and in good deeds. Now, these men are classified under the type of services they rendered the world. But something very common among these leaders was that they were thinkers. Adolf Hitler, Napoleon were great thinkers that brought new strategies of warfare to the world. They brought evil on raw hands and distributed it unfairly. Yet they had to think and act such to make the world unstable. While others like Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr., Thomas Edison, Archbishop Dowser, Kendrick Kuma were lights in their generations, even generations yet unborn. These examples perhaps didn't live quite granny, but truth be told, they were rough handwritings the world don't want to forget. They became what they think about most times of the day. Now, there are two types of minds in our world. There are the small, average, and great minds. And we are going to start from the lowest to the greatest. Let's put it out, fellas. Are you with me? I guess you are. The small, vague, minute, low, tiny, minutiae, down-reasoning, minded person is a group of people so common they are legalized. They are known never to deviate from topics surrounding other people. Yet no matter how you try diverting their attention to other things, they still will the wits come back to discussing their own topic about people. This group of people are quite sensitive and may hate you cruelly if you try to rudely back out from their pre-discussion. They have lower self-esteem about others, never excluding themselves. They don't think optimistically. They are always pessimistic. They are always poor, etc. I don't want to say this before. They are extremely happy if the world gets taken over by their alleged states. In statistics, it was recorded that about 60% of the world's population fall into this database. The next step of minds, the average mind, is the type of mind having the capacity of pondering on thoughts concerning houses, places, things, etc. Now, this mind is very different from the small mind, since when the older mind, small mind think and talk about people, this one spend most of his energies talking and thinking about places and things. Words like these make echo out of their mouths when talking. Lions are the huge beasts. The nation Nigeria has 774 local government area of its constituency. But major truth is that these minds are a pace higher in quality than the small minds. Most of the middle class citizens may fall into this segment with less abandon, not spilling on eyes. People who are really busy in their fields may not sit all day thinking and talking about ringing down people. Persons, still nevertheless still do, but it's quite rare. This set of people are climbing nearer to the next stage if they maintain, read, increase, and think and talk from a higher cultural perspective of life. About 30% of individuals across the globe belong therein. And now, the very eruditic, the great minds. Wow, this is a goal for every truly wise person. There's no gainsay to the fact that the word great depicts a honorable, estimable, highly placed, majestic, intriguing, excellent position. Most people subconsciously, even though they may doff its cap off, want to be this kind of minds. Have it, think it, take it, talk it, and act it. But the astonishing aspect as regards these minds is that the route to it is filled with all manners of piercing, wounding, biting, screaming battles, and sharp points of life. That's why everyone could hail someone or get close to a person that's great without even thinking to obey the laws of greatness the great man does possess, think, talk, and act. These minds are so far placed in life that they don't think really talks or actions against people, things, objects, or find themselves gazing at these stuff lazily all day. They don't do that. They think, talk, act out ideas, informations. Whenever these people enter a place, there must be some difference. Something must change. They carry their own atmosphere and affect easily any person within or that comes into contact with with their atmosphere. Sorry. Even if some discussion ain't lively, call these people to the table and inactivity will leap a well. Maybe probably thinking that this is who I and what I am. That's not confession. I congratulate you. Nevertheless, be headstrong to sow ideas producing seeds. Yes, sow ideas producing seeds. Wait for it to pass its nursery stage to its maturity stage, even to its harvesting stage. Be prepared. It's not just talk. It will start from that, but you will need gumption, discipline, being an addicted reader of wonderful, enriching, and qualitative books, of which the Holy Bible is the first on the radar, since it changes men's life faster than any other books world over to reach there. The great minds don't criticize unconstructively their leaders, people, things, etc. He or she is just for the ideas to change the wrong process for good. Conclusively, I'll say that when anyone becomes a leader and then forage in a leadership shoe, the ability to insert correlate other leaders like them removes from its entire vocabulary. Only the light, the air dot wear the crown. Only a knife knows the inside of a yam, so says a renowned proverb. So I say to all of us wonderful folks reading this, of which I haven't expelled from, that if you see any great man around you, don't envy, jealous, plot against, slander, label, even think against them. Yet they may be wrong sometimes, but even at that, only constructive criticism could be expected that era. The reason is because you may become a great man someday, and I tell you, it's no nice dish hearing that folks, relatives, or even your family is talking evil against you. A seed sown is a harvest to come. Don't forget. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching. Please know that this is Zoyu-Inform. If you would really like your comment, we would really like you to share to others about this nice dream that you've received. Thank you.